Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to PendulumEdu. Thank you for joining in. I hope that I'm clearly audible. I am visible. Thank you for joining in Ruhi, Chandan, Sinbad. Good morning everyone. Hello. So here we are beginning with today's art editorial session and I hope that you guys are doing amazing. And this is wherein we are going to begin with the session today, right? And Sinbad, Ruhi, Chandan, you can quickly, share the session with others also so that they can join us in and we can begin with the sessions. Most of the people, I want more and more people to join in, to come with me, to interact with me, right? All right, great. So let's begin. As you see, the article heads as clear and distinct on verdicts in assembly elections, okay? So we all are aware that the assembly elections or the election results are out, and clear and distinct, that means completely spasht, right? Like something that's transparent. There's no I would say solidness in it, like that is, it is not tarnished or tainted, kuch bhi damaged, kuch bhi chupa hua nahi hai, it's completely clear. Verdicts, this is noun. Verdict is noun, that means a decision. In Hindi, we say nirnay. So that's the verdict that we're talking about, okay, decision. The verdicts in the assembly elections hold different lessons for different parties, all right? Now, there are different lessons for different parties. That means सबके लिए एक अलग सीख है उसमें. Elections present as an opportunity for political change, but voters at times prefer the familiar comfort of continuity and reward performance over promise. Okay, so जो कुछ voters होते हैं वो क्या करते हैं, वो prefer करते हैं कि चलो जो सरकार चल रही है वो चलती रहे. कुछ होते हैं जो reward performance over promise, मतलब जिनको reward दिया जाए तो वो उनको vote दे देते हैं. So there are different aspects to it. Okay, good morning Sandeep. चलो बहुत बढ़िया, सुनाई देने में भी डिस्टिंक्ट है. You're welcome संजीव. Thank you Sinbad. चलो, so elections का जो कॉन्सेप्ट होता है सबके लिए डिफरेंट होता है, राइट? Assam, West Bengal and Kerala have voted for the incumbents. Who are incumbents? But incumbent is noun subject. It's a noun subject. Quickly tell me incumbents होते कौन है? देखो कह रहे हैं कि जो असम, बंगाल और केरला है वहां पर लोगों ने किनको वोट किया है? इनकम्बेंट्स को वोट किया है. ओके, इनकम्बेंट्स को. और हम सब ये वर्ड जितने भी पॉलिटिकल आर्टिकल आए हैं हम कर चुके हैं. मैंने कहा एक जरूरत का जो एक वर्ड होता है, जरूरी बना देना किसी चीज को, वैसे काम करता है. वोटेड फॉर इनकम्बेंट्स का मतलब है ऐसे लोग जो कि ऑब्लिगेटरी है या बाइंडिंग है या होल्डर ऑफ द ऑफिस, मतलब जो ऑलरेडी वहां पर थे उन्हीं को वोट किया गया है, जो कि बाइंडिंग थे. बाइंडिंग से मेरा मतलब ये नहीं है कि रिस्ट्रिक्टेड थे, जी नहीं, मतलब ऑलरेडी जो लोग ऑफिस को होल्ड कर रहे हैं उनको ही वोट दे दिया गया है. ठीक है. While तमिलनाडु एंड पुडुचेरी हैव वोटेड फॉर चेंज, वहां पर चेंज देखा गया है. ठीक है. There is no one theme that can explain how the voters responded to the myriad political choices before them. Myriad, that's an adjective that means multiple. Multiple, that is various. अनेक, जैसे हम हिंदी में हम क्या कहते हैं? अनेक. So myriad political choices before them. So यहाँ वो कह रहे हैं there's no one theme. कोई एक थीम नहीं है जो हम एक्सप्लेन करें कि कैसे वोटर्स ने इलेक्शन कैंपेन को या इलेक्शन पूरे प्रोसेस को रिस्पॉन्ड किया है, जहां पर उनके पास मल्टीपल चॉइसेस थी. देयर वर मल्टीपल कैंडिडेट्स उनके सामने जिनमें से वो चूज कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. ऑलराइट. निर्दलीय कप्तान, हिंदी टू इंग्लिश तो मेरे लिए और भी मुश्किल होगा. निर्दलीय, एक बार मुझे थोड़ा सा इसका मीनिंग समझाओ तो मैं आपको इंग्लिश वर्ड दे दूंगी. ठीक है. निर्दलीय को क्या बोलेंगे? निर्दलीय, निर्दयी तो मुझे पता है, someone who's insensitive, callous, but निर्दलीय I don't know the meaning, एक बार मुझे बताएंगे. अगर कोई ऐसा है जो कि डिसीजन नहीं ले पा रहा है तो वो indecisive हो सकता है. ठीक है, बाकी आप एक बार मुझे मीनिंग बता दीजिए. चले. Parties with strong and visible leadership might have the same appeal as leaders that show empathy for their daily struggles. कहते हैं जो parties हैं जिनके strong leaders हैं, जिनके पास they have strong leadership with them, they have the same appeal. They have the same appeal. That means they have the same approach. दे हैव द सेम अप्रोच जैसे कि लीडर्स को है जो कि अपना रोज का स्ट्रगल कर रहे हैं. जो एक स्टैब्लिश लीडर और एक जो जैसे डेवलप्ड और डेवलपिंग कंट्रीज होती हैं, वैसे ही डेवलप्ड और डेवलपिंग लीडर. तो जो डेवलप्ड लीडर है और डेवलपिंग लीडर बोथ हैव द सेम स्ट्रगल. तो सब लोग सेम तरीके से एक्ट कर रहे हैं. ओके, ऑलराइट. अच्छा, गौरव का आंसर आ गया इंडिपेंडेंट. Independent. Okay, Gaurav, thank you. Chandan, Prateek, thank you guys for the explanation. So, जो किसी पार्टी का नहीं है, okay, निर्दलीय, that's okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. So, सब एक समान है या सब एक बराबर है यहाँ पर. ठीक है, देखेंगे आगे. Writer adds, while Hindutva nationalism won Assam for the BJP in West Bengal, Tamil Nadu and Kerala, its limits became apparent. Apparent, that is clear. It's an adjective. साफ. उनकी लिमिट्स जो हैं वो साफ देखने को दिख रही थी क्योंकि हिंदुत्व नेशनलिज्म जो है वो असम फॉर बीजेपी था, वेस्ट बंगाल, तमिलनाडु, केरला. ठीक है. इनफैक्ट एमके सिर्फ असम में ही बीजेपी का मैजिक दिखा है, बाकी कहीं नहीं. इनफैक्ट एमके स्टालिन इन तमिलनाडु, पिनराई विजयन इन केरला, both known critics of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, offered an ideological alternative to the politics of the BJP, although it was not a direct contender for the power directly in either state. Okay? कहीं पर भी वो चीज जो है दो लोग, ये दोनों जो हैं, just a second. So यहाँ पर ये जो दोनों हैं, that is Mr. M.K. Stalin and Pinarayi Vijayan, ये दोनों भले ही बहुत बड़े क्रिटिक रहे हैं नरेंद्र मोदी जी के. So they have offered an ideological alternative to the politics of the BJP. मतलब उन्होंने उनको एक सजेशन दिया या एक एडवाइस दी है. भले ही he is not a direct contender for power directly in either state. वो सीधे you can say that he was not a direct contender, that he was not a competitor. Contender, that is competitor. He was not a direct competitor right there for the power to hold in the state, but still, okay, he was given an alternative. In contrast, the Congress's efforts to arrest its slide and gather its wits did not yield much. कहते हैं अगर हम थोड़ा सा हटकर देखें, then the efforts that Congress has made to arrest its slide and gather it, what is gather its wits? That is to utilize its strength. To utilize its strength. So, see, this phrase reminds me of something. The thing that it reminds me, that's why okay, so it reminds us like when we are trying to gather our wits, that is, we are trying to work, we're trying to, utilize our intelligence and our brains, which definitely doesn't seem to yield much. That is, it doesn't give much more profit, or it is not at all profitable. Okay, so कोई चीज जब आपके लिए उतनी profitable नहीं नजर आती है, then definitely it can be, difficult for us. It can definitely be hard, right? So what is Congress trying to do? It is making efforts to definitely come up, gather all the strength and intelligence to come up with something more. The results have exposed more chinks in its armors. Learners, this phrase is amazing. Chinks in the armor is a phrase. What does it mean? It means the weakness a person holds. Weakness that persists. Ab kabhi bhi, whenever you have to talk about someone having a weakness, you can say, oh, that's his chinks in armor. Chinks in his armor, that's his chink in armor. That is a weakness that a person has or a weakness that persists. Okay. Now, while regional parties offered robust resistance to, robust is an adjective, strong, मजबूत. अब इस सेंटेंस का मतलब क्या हुआ उसको समझ लेते हैं. द रिजल्ट्स जो हैं उन्होंने क्या दिखाया है, ज्यादातर दिखाया है कि कमजोरियों को दर्शा दिया है, ठीक है. लेकिन जो रीजनल पार्टीज हैं साफ दिख रहा है कि उन्होंने बीजेपी को एक स्ट्रॉन्ग रेजिस्टेंस, मतलब उनके ऊपर एक खासी अच्छी रोक लगा दी, क्योंकि दैट्स व्हाई वी कुडंट सी इट्स वेरी एविडेंट. हम करते आ रहे हैं कि बहुत अपेरेंट था उसके लिमिट्स, मतलब बीजेपी के जो लिमिटेशंस थे बहुत अपेरेंट थे, वेदर इट्स वेस्ट बंगाल, तमिलनाडु और केरला, barring Assam, right? Barring Assam, everywhere. Yes, Fairs says Chunks in the Armors, new phrase, great Fairs. So you can definitely go with this phrase and you can have hold of this phrase, okay? The writer adds that in West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee mobilized Bengali sub-nationalism that stopped the rampaging march of Hindutva at the borders. Rampaging, that means बढ़ता हुआ, right? Igniting और सर्जिंग, जिसको हम कहते हैं ना इंक्रीजिंग, बढ़ता हुआ. Alright, so what Mamata Banerjee did, she mobilized Bengali sub-nationalism. उन्होंने इस मूवमेंट को लगा दिया, दैट इज बंगाली सब नेशनलिज्म. अभी हिंदुत्व नेशनलिज्म चल रहा था, तो शी इंड्यूस्ड, मोबिलाइज दैट मीन्स शी इंड्यूस्ड, उन्होंने मोबिलाइज किया, दैट मीन्स शी स्टार्टेड, right, to give it a kick start. So she mobilized Bengali sub nationalism, जिसके वजह से ये जो हिंदुत्व का जो बॉर्डर पे मार्च हो रहा था वो सब क्या हो गया, it had stopped, at least for now, कुछ समय के लिए. This was the first serious bid of the BJP for power in Bengal. ये पहली बार है that BJP has so seriously tried to, to achieve or to have hold of the power in Bengal. Until here, anybody in doubt, let me know. Faiz, Gaurav, anybody in doubt? Sinbad, Kaptan, Sanjeev, Ruhi, anybody, Chandan, Prateek, anybody in doubt? Quickly let me know, guys. Otherwise, we will be going ahead now. Is there any confusion, learners? Or shall we now go ahead? All right. Okay, great. Abhi, okay, Abhi is also there. All right, great. So it's understood. Let's go ahead then. Okay, it's clear. Great. Though it fell far short of its boast. Boast is noun, that is shaky. भाई अपनी बड़ाइयाँ, praise, self praise को हम कहते हैं boast. So though it fell short of its boast, the BJP's rise is remarkable. जो जिस तरह से वो ऊपर उठे हैं वो remarkable है. From 3 seats in 2016 to 81 now. With the left and the Congress nearly obliterated to end, finish, खत्म हो जाना, नष्ट हो जाना, that is obliterate, right? पूरी तरह खत्म हो जाना, that is obliterate. So with the left and the Congress nearly obliterated, the BJP is now a force to reckon with in the state. To reckon, that is to work, to start to. Reckon is generally used to, it has different meanings. But here when I say the BJP is now a force to reckon within the state, that means we're trying to see that it is going to start up in the state. Okay. लेफ्ट और कांग्रेस कंप्लीटली जो है, लेफ्ट पार्टी और कांग्रेस, दे हैव कंप्लीटली कम टू एन एंड, कोई उनका वो नहीं है. बट बीजेपी है एक ड्राइविंग फोर्स विच कैन डेफिनेटली कम अप इन द स्टेट. But what got it so far may not necessarily take it any further. It's not necessary that with the power or with the effect that it had come until here, it will be going ahead with the same time, same space or same way. In fact, the popular reaction against the BJP's crude communalism and deployment of its workers from other states was so intense that people left aside all their complaints against the incumbent Trinamool Congress government. Now they say that बीजेपी का क्रूड कम्युनलिज्म इतना ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग था, लाइक इट वाज सो हार्श दैट people completely forgot how the complaints they had against the Trinamool Congress, and they thought that this is better than BJP. So see the intensity and the impact that the government or the political parties are having, right? Irfan, good morning. No problem, it's fine, but from tomorrow be on time. All right, Sanjeev. Okay, great. Now, so the BJP's strategy for West Bengal has been costly in terms of public health, institutional credibility, social harmony, and even bilateral ties with the friendly neighboring country Bangladesh. So कहते हैं for public health BJP की जो strategy रही है for West Bengal, even if I say for the entire country, I may not be wrong. बहुत महंगा पड़ रहा है. It is proving to be costly and expensive because it is coming up with friendly ties with the neighboring countries. Okay, example is given Bangladesh. Then institutional credibility, that is answerability or responsibility. Answerability or responsibility. Okay. तो भाई वो जो स्ट्रैटेजी रही है बीजेपी की वेस्ट बंगाल के लिए बहुत महंगी पड़ी है, तो वो भी उसका भी एक इम्पैक्ट. दो द बीजेपी लॉस्ट, द डैमेज caused by its maximalist campaign cannot be easily undone. Now, what do we understand by maximalist? Sanjeev says live aside or keep aside is a phrase. Yes, that is to cast aside. किसी चीज को एक तरफ कर देना. Okay, that is leave aside. That's true. भाई maximalist बताएंगे because this is one keyword that goes well for this political party, that's BJP. भी कहते हैं बीजेपी ने जो सबसे ज्यादा डैमेज कॉज किया है वो उनकी मैक्सिमलिस्ट कैंपेन की वजह से है. What is maximalist? Who is maximalist? Maximalist is someone who is not willing to compromise. Not willing टू कॉम्प्रोमाइज, जो जिद पे अड़े रहते हैं और कॉम्प्रोमाइज करने के लिए तैयार नहीं होते. सो ये वर्ड बीजेपी को बिल्कुल सूट करता है एंड दैट्स द रीजन दे हैव कॉज्ड सो मच ऑफ डैमेज. द स्टेट इज स्टेयरिंग एट एन एक्सप्लोजन इन COVID-19 infections and Miss Banerjee has her task cut out, entering into her third term as chief minister. वो अपना थर्ड टर्म शुरू कर रही है चीफ मिनिस्टर का, और कोविड जैसे हम देख रहे हैं पैंडेमिक हिट जो है बढ़ता ही जा रहा है, बट उन्होंने मिस बैनर्जी ने अपना टास्क कट आउट कर लिया. मतलब हैज हर टास्क कट आउट. दिस इज अ फ्रेज. क्विकली टेल मी, संजीव, इरफान, फैज, गौरव, क्विकली इफ यू आर अवेयर ऑफ दिस फ्रेज, हैव टास्क कट आउट. Yes, so she has her task cut out. That means what? Task, we are definitely talking about responsibility. Have someone's task cut out, that is to do something difficult or to deal with something challenging or difficult. कोई ऐसी challenging या difficult चीज से जूझना, that is to have task cut out. This is another phrase that you all should know. Everyone focus right here. ठीक है ना? तो दूसरा phrase जो है that is have task cut out. I'm wiping off the screen and writing it once again. Have her task cut out means to deal with something difficult. Yes, Fez, to do something difficult, to deal with something difficult. That's absolutely right, Fez. Very well said. So as a chief minister now for the third term, she has to deal with something difficult. Next, the writer states that she must take serious note of the public resentment. जो भी नाराजगी है लोगों की, okay, जो की पेन है, जो की दर्द है, that is a noun. Resentment is a noun. जो sorrow है, जो grief है, उनकी शिकायतें, उनको नोट लेना होगा पब्लिक का against her party, rather than read this victory as public approval of its high-handedness and corruption. High-handedness, again, dominance. तो उनको ऐसा नहीं सोचना चाहिए कि लोगों को उनका डोमिनेंस और करप्शन पसंद आ रहा है. उनको जो भी कंप्लेंट्स लोगों की है उसको एड्रेस करना चाहिए. The style and substance of the Trinamul's politics and governance must change for the better. थोड़ा better के लिए उनको change अपने अंदर बदलाव लाना चाहिए. In Assam, the BJP reaped the benefits of its government's proactive measures to provide relief to people badly impacted by the lockdown last year and of a slew of welfare schemes. Slew, that means a lot. ठीक है, like a group. तो कुछ वेलफेयर स्कीम्स जो थी उन्होंने दी उनको. सो और जो प्रोएक्टिव मतलब एडवांस्ड, ठीक है, प्रोएक्टिव इज एन एडजेक्टिव, दैट मीन एडवांस्ड जो उन्होंने स्टेप्स लिए थे या मेजर्स लिए थे असम को हेल्प करने के लिए लास्ट ईयर पैंडेमिक में, वो उनके लिए रीप द बेनिफिट्स, मतलब वो जो उन्होंने काम किया था उनको उसका फल मिल रहा है. दैट्स व्हाई दे वन असम. While the Congress AIUDF partnership failed to live up to its promise, fail हो गए वो, the BJP inflamed communal passions by suggesting that AIUDF leader Badruddin Ajmal could become chief minister if the alliance won. Alliance मतलब वही agreement जो है, जो कांग्रेस और इनके बीच में जो ये गुट बना था, अगर ये जीत जाते हैं तो अजमल जो है वो चीफ मिनिस्टर बनेंगे. तो उन्होंने जब ये बीजेपी ने सबके दिमाग में डाल दिया, प्रॉब्ली द कम्युनल पैशंस हिट हो गए, कम्युनल रायट्स तो नहीं, बट मेंटली लोग प्रिपेयर्ड नहीं थे इस चीज के लिए. As the party's key strategist in the victory, Finance Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma will likely make a claim for the top post, and the BJP will have an internal power tussle to handle. Tussle, struggle. कहते हैं कि जो टॉप मोस्ट पावर, tussle is noun subject, एक जंग, ठीक है. कह रहे हैं कि जो फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर हेमंत बिस्वा शर्मा, ओके, he will be the one who's going to sit at the top, okay, topmost post, and BJP will have to struggle a lot, internal struggle a lot to manage. Power struggle, भाई अगर आपको वो power चाहिए तो उसके लिए you have to struggle a bit. Okay, that's what we're talking about. I hope that the article is clear to all of you. We will be moving to the top 5 words, learners. Let me know quickly. Anybody having any sort of confusion, kindly let me know, otherwise we'll be going ahead on to the next part. Yes. Shall I go ahead on to the top 5 words, learners, because the article has come to an end right here. Fair, Sanjeev, Irfan, Gaurav, quickly let me know, Chandan, Ruhi, Kansha. Okay, we're going ahead on the top 5 words. Here are the top 5 words right on the screen. Number 1, maximalist. मैंने कहा it was a noun subject. Myriad, adjective. Incumbent, noun. Boast, noun. Slew, again, noun. So most of them are noun subjects. Quickly give me the responses, learners. I am waiting. Okay, Chandan. Slew, yes, you can say it's definitely a group, okay. A section, a particular part or set of something, you can say a group or set. So उन्होंने बीजेपी ने क्या किया था, कुछ set of welfare schemes दिए थे असम को last year. Maximalist, you can say stubborn, yes, BJP goes well. One who is not willing to compromise, जो जिद्दी है. Then Chandan, that's right. Gaurav, that's right. Myriad, okay. Incumbent is binding. Yes, someone who is already in office, already holding or binding the office. That's the person. Myriad is multiple. That's right. Multiple, or you can say many. That's right. And how about boast? What about the last one? We have one word left, boast. What is boast? Self-praise. That's right. Yes, Prateek, that's correct. Yes, self-praise is right, Prateek. That's absolutely right. Chale. Very well done. So we've got the answers to all the words. Kaptan, Chandan, Abhi, Sanjeev, Prateek, Gaurav, Fairs. Very well done. Very well done, learners. Irfan, very well done. Shekhi, yes. Chale, very good. Moving on to the tip of the day, guys. So the tip of the day for today is that whenever the person who performs the action and the person or thing on which the impact is seen, जिस पर कि उसका प्रभाव feel किया जा सकता है और impact can be observed. If they are same, that means the subject and the person whom the impact is there is the same, we use reflexive pronoun. That is himself, herself, myself, etc., themselves. Okay, we use this. For example, I dropped the keys myself, or I myself dropped the keys. Okay, or I hurt myself while chopping the vegetables. So when I say I hurt myself, I and myself, I hurt, who is performing the action? I am performing. And whom do I hurt? I hurt myself. So they are the same. I hurt myself. Subject and object being the same, we use reflexive pronoun. Like they told, they apprised themselves that this will not work. मतलब वो खुद को ही बता रहे हैं, right? So when the subject and the object tends to be the same, we use reflexive pronoun. Remember this, that the person performing the action and bearing the impact should be the same. Is it clear to everyone? Yes or no? Is it clear to everyone? Kaptan, okay, great. All right. So this is where the session comes to an end, learners, and the article finishes. Thank you, learners, for being consistent and joining in the session. Thank you so much for being there with me for the session. This is an amazing interactive session always with you guys. So I will see you at 10 a.m. because we will be doing para jumbles tricks today. Alright, so I will see today at 10 a.m. All of you guys, be there. Do not forget to like and share the video. Thank you so much for joining in. Take care.